Not sure how to start this one. Nah, I don't know if this is even going to get uploaded. We'll see. So I had an idea for a vlog style series, and I would like to do that. This is going to be a tough one. So I know this is going to come up if I do this vlog, because the person that this is about, I'm dedicating this vlog to. So I want to talk about this briefly in the beginning of this, and it's a really hard thing to talk about openly, but this purpose, the purpose in doing this vlog is to be as real as possible. That's what I have always strived to do on this channel. So yeah, at the end of this past July, about a month and a half ago, my mom lost her battle with stage 4 breast cancer that was going on for about 2 years. Number one thing I'm not looking for in this is sympathy at all, because many other people are going through something like this, and for now about a month and a half, I have really heavily debated with myself in telling this to anybody. I don't really know why, especially YouTube, but I'm beginning to think that it is needed, just because it's no secret that for the past month and a half, and really before that, in going up where my mom was at in upstate New York, and being with her for the final weeks, and helping anywhere I could, YouTube has obviously suffered. And no offense to you guys, but obviously I don't care. But I do care that at this point somebody knows what's going on. This is a business for me. I do work with companies and accounts and channels and things. So a lot of people rightfully are kind of like, hey, what's going on? Why is this review taking a while? Whatever. And I want to lay this out. So my mom was trying real hard to hold it together in this one. My mom was everything to me. And she was the number one supporter in this channel, would comment frequently, and the vlog portion of my secondary channel, she always loved and supported. When no one else really cared about it, she really enjoyed seeing that. So to try and do a service to my mom, I wanted to do a vlog again and put it on my secondary channel. This first one will probably be on the main channel, and I wanted to dedicate this vlog to my mom. So not sure how this first one's going to go. The purpose of this vlog, as it transitions to the secondary channel from this main channel, is to be real. We're gonna hopefully talk about a lot of things, but I'm just struggling right now. Those of you that have been through this know what's going on. You can't really explain it. And yeah, it's just tough. So I don't really want to cover anything up. I just want to be honest with everybody. And I just, a lot of stuff is going on in my life right now. A lot of stress is going on. And I'm not sure if this vlog will help that or make it worse. I just have a weird feeling to do the vlog. I don't know if anyone else, ever gets those, but something's telling me to do this, so I'm gonna do it. But we have a third dog now with my not even 2-year-old son that was my mom's dog, originally my dog. Yeah, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of that stuff. As usual, I have to make some areas of my life private just based off of what I do in the firearms community. So you guys know the deal. You're not going to be seeing everything. I just want you guys to fully understand that after this portion of the vlog, I'm going to try to be as upbeat as possible. But if I seem off or weird, again, this is why I wanted to start off this video with what's going on, because obviously it's going to come up at some point, and this vlog is dedicated to her. So a lot of grief I've found is trying to deny what's going on. So you kind of force yourself to be happy when you're not, and I do that quite a bit. But with YouTube, it's been really, really hard to get myself into that mindset to be peppy and, talk about a product and, do an Instagram short. It just hasn't felt right. I'm trying to work back to that, but it's just been a tough go. So this vlog's going to be nothing but my daily life. Some people might like it, some people might not. Be a little bit of everything. I don't really know what's going to come up, but my mom's number one thing for me was to experience life and travel. She did quite a bit of that. And I'm going to try to do that as well, and I would love a way to record that and keep it, for the family. So that's exactly what I'm going to do with this vlog. This first one's going to be long, obviously, with the intro, so I don't really want to cut any of this out. It's all kind of needed, but right now it's 4:50 in the morning. Usually wake up at 4. And we are slimming down the time in my day more and more. I'm going to try to shift gears here and just do a vlog after this. Thank you all for listening to this, and I appreciate every one of you for sticking around and still understanding. So yeah, my day usually starts at the gym. Time is limited these days. So let's go ahead and shift gears here, and we will show you what my morning looks like. That was where I was just filming that, but this is the tabletop that I film all of my videos on now. So obviously we're in a new location compared to the old one, new house, a little bit of a nicer, larger house. This is kind of my man cave area, if you will, that you guys are going to see. These are new installs. I did this last night. These lights I think are going to be pretty handy even for this intro video. This helped out a good bit because I was just able to crank it around. My good buddy, the FF Pocketsmith, did give me this recommendation and it worked out well. But unused desk, that's kind of my drawing desk now, which you guys don't know anything about me drawing yet, but we'll get into that. And then I have obviously the filming area over there. But what a lot of people don't see is my gym, which is in the other half of my man cave type of area, if you will. Got the treadmill, the dumbbell rack there, and then a whole boxing section. And today is deadlift day. So we're gonna do some deadlifts. I've been really struggling here, man, to try to keep training. My biggest thing right now has been to stay moving. A lot of people that have been in this situation know that you gotta stay moving. You know, maybe that's a little bit of my denial, you know, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to stay moving today, and I'm gonna try to have a good workout. Again, that's been a little tough lately. I've been finding myself doing like a set and then just calling it quits. Today, I'm gonna try to do some actual sets of deadlifts. I have been operating off of Wendler 531 and using the app 531, which is super helpful. I'll show you that a little bit later, but let's go ahead and do my warm-up, which is 5 minutes on the treadmill at incline 5, speed 3. Most of the time with the treadmill, I'm pretty much just raw dogging it with no headphones and just staring at a wall in front of me, but sometimes I get on the phone and kind of doom scroll on Instagram for a bit, and that's usually not great. Little bit of a tip. As you can see, it's getting a little bit hard for me to talk through this video. That's a good indication that your warm-up is being effective. Obviously, that makes this part of the vlog a little hard. So I'm gonna finish up the 3 minutes left on the warm-up, and then we're gonna get started with deads. All right, so I'm about to kind of lock in here. I'll leave some of this rolling just so you guys can see some of the workout, but the app that I was talking about is 5/3/1, and if you go into it, it is basically Wendler 531. I'm a bit of an old head when it comes to the gym now. I've been doing this for 15 years, and I used to have to write it all down on a piece of paper. This one, you put in your numbers and it gives you all of your calculations, which is really cool. Today is deadlift day. We're gonna do the deadlift portion and then do our own thing, not do the assistance movements that they recommend. So that's 6 sets up to 350. I highly doubt we're actually getting to 350 today. You never know, maybe because you guys are watching it'll get a little bit better. But first set is 160. I'll just show you the sets so that way you can see what's going on. It's a 3 week, so we're doing the working sets are 3 sets of 3. Going off from there.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Okay, that's where I'm calling it. I have had multiple lower back injuries in the past. In just over the course of 15 years of competing in bodybuilding and powerlifting, it becomes kind of inevitable after a while. But really, again, form is everything, so it's very, very important, as you guys have noticed there in the beginning, to get locked in to the movement and then pull it off the ground. Too many people just kind of run up, slam the bar against their legs and grip and rip, and unfortunately when you do that, it almost is impossible to get in the proper form. I got to the first set, 275, first working set, and I'm just not comfortable to get back into the threes again. But when it comes to the day, it's better than nothing, that's for sure. I'm drinking a little bit of these that my wife makes fun of me, Mary, who you guys know from our podcast, which she'll be in this vlog as well, I'm sure, and maybe not this one, but she makes fun of me so bad. It's this freaking hydrogen water shit that's basically a meme. I don't know. It's probably placebo. I drink one of these sacks of water and I'm like, well, I feel much more energized after my pre-workout. So I don't know. I've been doing this recently, and that's what I'm drinking today. But next, we're gonna go to lat pull downs on my new lat pull down machine. It's like $160 on Amazon, so that's cool. There's a nice little wolf spider chilling under this right now, so he may have to catch an early demise because I'm not trying to do lat pull downs and have Mr. Wolf Spider crawl up my leg. So we'll see, but let's do a few sets of lat pull downs. This is a plate loaded lat pull down machine, which I would prefer. Way easier to move around, and you have the ability to buy it at a much cheaper price because it doesn't come with weights. So
My eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Finishing up with dumbbell rows. So my style of these is to kind of pull like a lawnmower, and that's what I found gets the best squeeze on the areas of your back that you're trying to squeeze, and you don't need a lot of weight to do it. So you really want to stress letting it swing forward and pull back and squeeze, and you're pulling the center of the dumbbell back to your belt line. And usually, again, that's what I find helps me the best. We're running out of battery already on the camera, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and then I'll show you what I do for my cool down after I work out.
just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
For the cool down here, it is yoga. And this is an area of my training that I have always lacked on over the years. I would stretch a little bit beforehand and after, and it's so ridiculous because it's such a crucial part of your training routine. And ultimately, that is why so many years later, even with proper form, I got a lower back injury. I was tight, not flexible in any capacity. So yeah, this is my yoga mat. It's like a 1-inch thick one from Amazon, so that's cool. And what helped me, because I wasn't sure how to stretch, I did the Apple Fitness Plus thing, and more specifically, I've done this one 219 times so far, so that shows you about how much it helps. But it's yoga with Jessica, and it is episode 105. It's a 10-minute, primarily lower back yoga routine. I've done that 219 times, but I've been doing yoga now for about 2 years, and knock on wood, all of my lower back issues have gone away. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Since the camera battery is dying, I was gonna do like a time lapse through it, but that's in real time, 10 full minutes of this thing running, and I'm not gonna have enough battery to finish the vlog if I do that. So I will show you this routine in a future vlog. I'm gonna do this, wrap some stuff up, run inside, be a dad for a little bit, and help Mary out. I've just kind of finished up getting ready for work. I edited the first half of this vlog already, and this is a new lens on this camera, and it's a 20mm lens that's like fixed, so excuse the way close-up shots for the first part. I'm gonna try to stand further back for the rest of this vlog. I'm already running late, so I'm gonna go ahead and get everything together. My son is actually at his grandparents' today, being watched, so I have the house to myself when I get home from work for a few hours, and we are going to freaking clean because this place is a mess. So quickly, wanted to showcase my EDC these days. Usually I'd have a work polo on over this, but keeping the privacy up, I'm just rocking an undershirt for this part of the video, but still rocking my Springfield TRP 1911 with an X300 Ultra. And then this is in a leather Falco holster. Not sure if this is being caught on camera, but I have a Falco leather belt that works out really, really well. And then I have, again, not sure if it's picking it up, but a little mag carrier on the side that's outside the waistband. For this little number here, it is one of those Prime drinks. I pick these up at the grocery store. They taste pretty good, 0 calories, whatever. But so I do that with creatine and glutamine, and then I have my vitamin stack which is glucosamine, chondroitin, elderberry, vitamin D, and then fish oil as well. And then today we're switching it up a little bit. I've been drinking a gallon a day since I was about 14, and the more I do research into microplastics these days, it's probably not that great. So decided to switch to glass. I got 2 liters of glass water bottles, and then a Life Straw glass pitcher, which has been working pretty good. That's the pitcher there. Takes forever to freaking have this thing purify the water, but it's supposed to be the best. Our fridge is disgusting, and I'm gonna get everything wrapped up here, and I will get with you guys in the car on the way to work. As freaking usual, I'm a few minutes late, I swear, with
dogs, kids, trying to do the family stuff, it can get real tough to freaking get to places on time. But yeah, we're not doing too bad today, about 6 minutes late, so could be a lot worse. But yeah, some updates with my job situation. I'm actually now head of sales, sales rep essentially for a larger firearm accessory manufacturer is what I will leave that as, and they are relatively close to home to me, so that's really been a great move. I've worked behind the gun counter for 10 years. You guys know that by now. And I still work behind the gun counter part-time. I really just didn't want to get off the gun line full-time. So I'm still able to do that somewhat. And then I am, kind of getting more into the corporate side of the gun world, if you will, for this portion of my life, I guess you could say. But it has allowed me to be a lot more comfortable. Retail is limiting with the amount of funds that it could give you. So the ability to be a little bit more comfortable, afford things like a newer truck. This is a Tundra TRD Pro, if anyone is wondering, and I love this freaking thing. Absolutely love it. So there's going to be quite a bit of vehicle stuff coming up in these vlogs. I still have what was my daily driver, which is an incredible 3rd gen 4Runner that I am just now going to be doing quite a few upgrades to. So stay tuned for that if you're into the car stuff. But life is freaking short. My mom just turned 57, and it really put a lot of things into perspective for me. My mom was a flight attendant for 18 years in the first half of my life, and I saw that towards the end she took so much comfort in the fact that she had already saw the world and traveled everywhere, and it really kind of woke me up. It's so easy to get caught in your daily routine and life, and it's just scary how quickly things can become routine, and you just are never able to get out of it. And I feel like the older you get, the more your life is on fast forward mode, and it's just hard to take a second every once in a while. So our main goal, me and Mary's main goal as a family, is to travel a lot more and go on a lot more experiences in life. And that is exactly what we plan to do, and what we plan to take you guys along with as well. So, I know really not many people are able to do that to begin with, but all I'm saying is, if you have the ability to drive somewhere for a weekend or to just get out, hell, especially if you don't have any kids yet, just go, because life goes by much quicker than you might know. And I feel like so many people save. I'm not saying it's not a good idea to save your money. I'm just saying that it doesn't align with me to not spend a dime, and first of all, hope you make it to 70. And then if you do make it to 70 and you're kind of decrepit and you can't do anything, now you're okay to spend your money. It just doesn't really line up with me personally. So I still would recommend saving. I still would recommend building, portfolios and things, but I wouldn't put a lot of thought to taking a vacation or two every year. So, just keep that in mind. But I am going to continue my drive to work, and then I will show you guys kind of how the rest of my day goes. So I will tune back in once I get out of work. Thank you guys so much for spending the morning with me. We are finally wrapping up the day a little bit here. Total change. Normally I have my son, the house is just crazy. Mary's running around, we're trying to do a bunch of stuff, and that's just how our nights usually go. However, Mary is at my in-laws tonight having some dinner. A family guest is over, so it just worked out that I have the house to myself, so it worked perfectly with this vlog. I'm making some dinner right now. We got some burgers. These are 90-10s. I'll be honest with you guys, ever since I stopped competing in bodybuilding and primarily just compete in powerlifting now, I follow counting macros, and realistically, a lot of the time I'm blessed with a high metabolism. I'm trying to eat a lot, but these are healthier-ish burgers with the 90-10s, and I got some fries cooking in there. Nothing really super healthy about those things, and I might even add some onion rings, because I do like to throw some onion rings in my burgers quite a bit. But we're gonna go downstairs, preheat my grill, but I can introduce you guys to our pups up here while they're all in one place. This is our teacup Chihuahua that, as you could imagine, her name is Princess. We got following up our Boston Terrier named Penny, which she's not too much larger than Princess here, but however, she is a total spaz. If you've ever seen the Wild Thornberrys and you know who Donnie is in the character, that is my Boston Terrier. And finally, we have my mom's cranky old large American Bulldog, Diesel, and he is a very good boy. But let's go downstairs and preheat that grill. I'm in that weird position right now where I'm almost out of propane, but I'm not quite out of propane. You guys know the deal if you grill at all, and I don't want to switch it out just yet because I'm pretty cheap, and I have a full one, of course, off to the side. So we're going to hope that tonight we get through all the burgers. Weber Grill for the win. While we're out here, though, I did want to show you my wonderful Imperial Jade Green 3rd Gen 4Runner. This is currently, was my daily driver. Now it's my Tundra TRD Pro truck. But I love this 3rd Gen 4Runner. It is, at this point, still basically bone stock. However, I did just throw on the Method wheels and Falcon Wild Peak tires, and they look incredible. The bronze lines up really well with the Imperial Jade Green. I think it is excellent. Shout out to Tire Rack. I picked up those wheels and tires from them, and I have no affiliation. I paid full price. It was just a really fast experience. But now that I have my Tundra as my daily driver, my goal is to make this kind of an overlanding adventure camping rig. And I have already en route from Victory 4x4 some bumpers, rock sliders, roof rack, skid plate, pretty much you name it, I'm getting it for this 4Runner. And my goal with this vlog primarily is to kind of do a total build here for just my first go at upgrading this vehicle. Now, the one thing that I will say when it comes to cars, I know nothing. I learned a lot with this 4Runner. Before I got this car, I didn't even know where to put the freaking oil in a car. And now I change my own oil and I do small fixes to my 4Runner, and I've learned so much. And I've decided that, you know what, it is time to really take this car up a notch. Now, as you guys might know, when it comes to 4Runners, frame rot is real, especially on the East Coast, which is where I am. And underneath the frame in this part of the vehicle, it looked really good. While I was changing my O2 sensor, I was under there a good bit, and there was rust in some spots, but nothing that looked like rot, nothing that looked crazy. It's a 25-year-old vehicle. But my mechanic, when he was aligning my wheels and throwing them on, sent me some pictures that were pretty alarming. Tucked right underneath above the lower control arm there on the frame itself, in that like triangular piece that dips down, was a rust hole. And I about had a heart attack because I had just purchased all of these upgrades for my 4Runner. Luckily, I got 2 opinions on it. And the frame is totally savable, not bad at all. It is not rot. It's a rust hole. That spot is rotted out a little bit, but the rest of the frame is solid. Actually, shout out to Iron Valley Customs in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. They were incredible. He actually took me in the back under the lift with him, and he brought out that spiked hammer of doom, started nailing the frame, and luckily all other parts of the frame were rock solid. So they're going to use the safety cup, which I guess is the best way to fix the frame. We're going to reinforce the area, cut out the hole, and weld it up, and we should be good to go for at least 5 to 10 years, and hopefully past that with this frame. But man, whew, that is not what you want to hear on a rig that you want to start doing overlanding upgrades with. But I am talking too much. This is just all stuff to come that I'm really excited about, showing you guys my path of learning how to do these upgrades. My food is probably burning upstairs, so let's go ahead and finish cooking. All right, dinner has not burned just yet, which is excellent. I'm not sure about you guys, but for me, I dig just salt, pepper on my burgers. I do about 6 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 flip, and that is it. And it works out pretty good every time. I got fries cooking in here with some onion rings. The Alexia onion rings are the move. And I got a very large bulldog just chilling next to my oven. But guys, I am gonna wrap up this video now. Enjoy the very rare occurrence these days of a quiet house. And yeah, this was a little bit of everything today. Just again, trying to be real with this vlog. Let me know if you guys like it. The next one that I do, you never know what's going to be in it, but I am going to post that one on my B channel, which is FF Lifestyle. The link for that will be down below. And yeah, thank you all so much for coming along with the ride today. Working on cameras. This Sony now with this new lens is not the best vlogging camera anymore, so I'm looking at DJI stuff, and we'll see. Got to save up for one of those, and maybe I'll have a better vlogging setup if this ends up going somewhere. But thank you again so much for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more great content coming soon.